Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blood, Fate, and Fortune, a game of swashbuckling, sorcery, and leave a sock on the doorknob, would you? All set in the world of 7C. My name is Dan McCurdy, and I will be the storyteller this evening. You can find me at RevDMC247 on TikTok, YouTube, Blu-ray, and if you find me anywhere else, it's time for the prophecy to be fulfilled. I will allow my players to introduce themselves, starting with Jeremiah.
Hello, I am Jeremiah, also known as Basics of the Game, and I am playing Mykolas Kelvan tonight, who is a very good soldier. And I think I will hand it off to Leonora, who is occasionally troublesome.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natalie, also known as Gizmos Aplenty across all my socials. And tonight I am portraying Leonora Orsini, and I will pass it off to our good father.
Hello, I am Wolfgar, Reaper Wolfgar, and everywhere that matters. And I am playing just a priest, Fr Rafael Rodriguez. I'm certainly not up to anything. And I will pass it on to our resident blood sorcerer over here.
Over this way, but yeah, thank you. Anyway, hello everyone, I'm Lakar the artificer everywhere that is important, and tonight I am portraying Umberto Vitale, the man who just knows how to get things done by kicking down a door and throwing people at them. Anyway, speaking of throwing people too, Roan, you're next.
Hello, I am Took, I guess, everywhere on the interwebs. And tonight, I am playing your angry but gentle muscle mommy, Knight of Avalon, Roan Ibex.
All right. Previously, in our last episode, having been recovering from some pretty grievous injuries sustained while traveling through Uzura, the party got caught in a massive blizzard, and desperately in need of shelter, they traveled in search and eventually found Castle Volkov, a military base and tower that had been set up in order to control trade routes leading to the city of Sladivgorod. Upon arriving, they met the boyar who ruled the surrounding area, and one of the few inhabitants of the castle, Boyar Andrei Volkov, who agreed to take the men to offer them shelter for the evening, introduced them to his wife, the lady Soraya Estrovich, and they were invited in, given a place where they could keep the animals, even offered a vault in the family mausoleum as a place to hold the body of Rowan's mentor, Sir Bryant. And as they came in and were able to warm themselves with the promise of food to come, conversations were had, some really intense conversations, particularly between Father Raphael and Rowan, as they consummated the relationship, as they had a little bit of time together, and then a little bit more time together, and a little bit more time together. In the midst of all of this, the group was looking around, seeing some things. Mykolas ran into a young woman who seemed to flee him. He decided, I'm kind of a big, scary guy. I'm not going to chase her and freak her out, and so left her alone. Umberto also saw something similar, a young woman who seemed to be chased by someone else, but when he went to see if everything was okay, there was no sign of anyone. Finally, dinner was called together. Raphael and Rowan noticeably absent from it. And coming together, they started sharing stories, wondering that they hadn't really seen many servants around or anything like that, and everything seemed odd and strange. Oh, and I forgot, also at some point in that, Leonora discovered a secret passage leading through the wardrobe in her room. And as everything was going, all of a sudden, when Rowan and Raphael were considering needing to fade to black for a third time, all of a sudden there was someone standing in the room with them. A figure who appeared very much like some sort of monk or holy brother, who introduced himself as Rico Sandoval, a disciple of an earlier prophet, and apparently a ghost of some variety. who revealed to them, taking them to a place, a hermitage magically held in a painting, and told them that the castle was in fact full of ghosts, the unquiet dead. He had been able to protect the current men of the castle from these ghosts, but now there were too many, and there had been passion, which had apparently woken them up. By this point, Mykolas, Leonora, and Umberto knew that very well, as they noticed that Rafael and Roan were missing, and suddenly ghosts were coming everywhere, from all over the place. And they were easily defeated, but every time they were touched, cold seemed to flash through them, and they felt as if something was trying to inhabit them. And they ran and ran until they came to a library, where they found Boyar Andre, who still could not see the ghosts. And one ghost in particular stepped out, seeming to lead the others. Meanwhile, in the painting, Brother Rico informed Father Rafael that these ghosts could not be helped by a warrior, that they needed a priest, and that he must go to the chapel in order to provide what was needed, but that the brother would hold Rowan with him, as she needed a confessor to continue on her path towards becoming a full knight of Avalon. And now, Father Rafael, you have been transported outside of the painting. You are standing in what clothes you were able to grab in a hurry when you were awoken by surprise by the good brother, who recommended that if you were going to go and do your priestly thing, it might be good to get into some appropriate attire for that. Now, Raphael does keep vestments with him, but where would they be?
They would probably be in his room.
All right. You start making your way there. Is there anywhere else you're heading in the meantime?
Depending on where he came out at, he will likely end up gathering. He's gonna bring it like his holy symbol, because he doesn't take that off typically. So he's gonna probably grab that from the bedroom, from Roan's bedroom floor, and head back to his room to get the rest step into his vestments proper.
Okay, so if you never take them off, we'll actually go ahead and say that it's currently your holy symbol is currently around your neck, that you just never took it off.
Okay, that works.
Rowan's room is very close to where your room is. You are a little ways away from that, through the hallways, from the painting to your rooms. So you start making your way through the castle, looking towards your room. As you are doing that, you make a turn, and you see a figure not facing you, standing in the hallway in the direction that you were hoping to go.
No, he swears internally. Is it? Do I have to pass him to get to the door, or where I need to go, or am I able to get in the door behind him?
So he's in the way. The door into your room is not near. You need to go past. You could potentially go around, but you did not. You did not spend any time exploring the castle. You were otherwise occupied. So it'd be a bit of guesswork.
Yes.
To not go straight through.
Okay. All right. So Raphael is in like the robes that he got from from Rico when they were in the Hermitage and stuff. So he's sort of in the most rudimentary of everything, and he's just gonna go. He's just gonna sort of say, "Excuse me," I need to get past you, friend.
Turns and faces you.
Mm-hmm.
And isn't speaking, but seems curious.
So, can I help you? Do you need something? I have not seen you. Admittedly, I have been sequestered and otherwise indisposed, but I can try and help the best way I can. What do you need something?
The figure is approximately male. You'd guess somewhere between 18 and 22. They look pretty well scarred. All of everything you've come to associate with a young soldier.
Mhm.
It steps up. It's been holding a hand like on its chest, and as it lifts up its hands to you, you can see that they are covered in a silvery blood and a wound on its chest, looking like it was caused by some kind of polearm.
Oh,
Left
that
behind.
does not look good. That does not look good, my friend. Come with me and sit. We'll see about fixing you up. Come with me. Let
right,
me
go
take you
ahead
to
and give
where
me-
I'm at, and I'll.
Go ahead and give me panache and either convince or empathy. Up to you.
It's the same thing. We're gonna go
But
with
tell
that.
me which you use.
Okay, he's gonna go full empathy because he's sort of leaning into what is it that he's got? Well, no, I can't use that. Never mind. Oh wait, no, practice what I preach. That's exactly what he's doing. 3.
3. The ghost nods and steps forward as if to follow you.
Yep. So what he's going to do is he's going to walk into into the room that he was in, and he's going to gesture to the little chair that probably comes with that desk that was probably sitting in there. He says, "Take a seat here, and let me take a look."
He steps over and he tries to sit in the chair and seems to pass through it. Stands up, tries again, happens again, and is starting to look frustrated.
He goes, "It's okay. You don't have to sit for me to take a look. If you'll just let me see."
He steps forward and holds up the tunic, and the wound is worse than it looked. You're pretty sure it goes all the way through.
So, I'm so sorry. And because I don't know, like, I know that it costs a hero point to do this, but what Raphael is going to try and do is hold out his hands and just start to pray like he would do if he was trying to do miracle worker, but he is going through the motion and taking going through the motions of taking care of him. Well, meaning it obviously, but he knows that he's not doing this. He's being a priest.
Okay.
The best way he knows how to.
All right. Give me your, I'm going to say your wits and scholarship. And this is mainly how well are you remembering your lessons while you're literally kind of touching a ghost.
Mm-hmm. That is another 3.
Another 3.
Yeah.
As your hands get in close to this wound, suddenly your hands feel cold. And you feel the cold start spreading up your arms. You're going to take 1 minor wound.
Okay.
As that chill starts going up you, but you watch as the silvery blood seems to slowly drift away. The wound remains, but the blood is gone. As you pull your hands back, that blood is on them. But the figure looks at you, gives a bow, and fades away.
He lets out a breath and will it takes like maybe 2 seconds and then quickly puts on the vestments that he carries or that he typically dresses himself in, takes the holy symbol out of where he usually keeps it tucked under the tunic-like shirt he wears, he pulls it out and lets it sit more proudly on his chest. He adjusts the collar of what he's wearing. He makes sure everything is pressed just so, and he grabs the book of prayers off of the desk. And did they see the chapel on the way in?
Yes. The chapel is
Okay.
actually outside of the castle, in an attached space. It's where you all took. It's the chapel attached to the mausoleum that you all put Sir Bryant in.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So he is knowing that he's going to very calmly make his way over, and he's not carrying around a whole lot of his weaponry. He's got a dagger, sure, but he's got it tucked away underneath the vestments. Like, that's not what his first line of defense is, because he's trying to take what Rico said to heart, quite literally, and is just calmly walk at this point over to the church.
All right. As you are getting all of that ready to go, we are going to shift over to Rowan. Rowan, as you watch as Raphael vanishes, just from a simple touch from the brother's hand. And then he turns and he looks at you. Are you ready to begin? Confession is not for the faint of heart.
Well, weirdly enough, before I became a knight, they made us do it all the time. So I'm weirdly calm at the moment.
Good. Then come with me. And he leads you to the front of the chapel and sits you down in one of the pews and sits down next to you. He looks at you for a while and says, "How well do you remember the words of the oath?"
I recite them every night.
Then please, go ahead.
You want me to repeat the whole oath right now?
Mhm.
Okay. Now I got to perform. Now I got to see if got this. Okay. Never raise your sword against an ally. Never abandon a fight before it is through. Never break your word, nor help someone else to break theirs. Never be idle when there is work to be done. Never let your passions rule you. Never take something for yourself that belongs to another. Always serve the Grawl. And she does a pose when she does it because it's a habit at this point.
Mm-hmm. It is not an oath of Theas, but those who follow the Grawl and those who follow the teachings have always walked in a kind of lockstep. There was even a knight of the order who rejected the magic in order to keep to his oaths to the Vaticine faith. This was, of course, before the time of the objectionist. Now, let us begin. Bare your soul.
Are we sitting, still standing?
Sitting.
Sitting, okay.
Like, imagine, like, it's like a small, like, almost funeral home style chapel, and you're in one of the side pews up front.
Okay. She looks at him. Well, I don't consider them an ally anymore. But at one point in time, I had to threaten my aunt to get away. And I did trust her. It was not not fun for me emotionally. And I do regret that deeply.
And
I
in
felt
all
like
of these years, you never confessed that to your teacher.
Honestly, no. I regret that a lot. But I think he knew deep down. Just wanted me to tell him. When I was running away from Castile, there was a lot of people I abandoned in order to be safe. But not because I wanted to. Just because I was scared and a kid. But I do regret it.
Very well. What else?
And at that, she'll like, because she knows the next thing she has to say, and she kind of swallows like very hard. You can hear it when she does it. I promised my mother that I would follow in her footsteps. And I have definitely broken that. Because I chose this path and not the one she wanted. And I definitely broke my word.
And the others? The ones who you helped to break theirs?
He didn't want to be my husband anyway. So he came with me. And a few others that was escaping, and they just got caught in it. I don't even know if he's alive.
Rowan, you led them. They did not follow by accident. You led them on that chase. To be a knight is always to take responsibility for your actions, for no one else will.
Yeah.
And the next.
And she'll think about it. The next one being never be idle when there is work to be done. I think I have learned over time to jump at action when it is needed. I can always still use practice. But I think that is one oath that I will not break, ever.
Will you not? Whose mantle do you carry in your pack?
What do you mean by that? That's my took brain died.
Which knight of the Grawl?
Oh, okay.
Whose mantle are you carrying?
Duda.
The great celebrator. Few stories of his
Yes.
combat, but many stories in banqueting.
Oh, yeah.
If there's one thing the children of All Father understand, it's that duty in the battlefield and duty in celebration are equal. Both important. When you throw yourself into constant practice and constant work, constant busyness, at the expense of time spent celebrating with fellows, that can also be idleness.
Huh. She give him a look of like, Jesus, guy's good. Like she can't help it, but she makes the face. And she's like, have I done that? Type of look, like realizing something. And she goes, okay. You have a point.
What next? And actually, at this point, we are going to jump up to the library. Mykolas, Leonora, and Umberto, you are surrounded. Ghosts drifting through the various bookshelves on multiple levels. This library is about 3 stories tall. There are multiple balconies that go around it with the rows of bookshelves all around it. It is an impressive edifice. And even though the boyar does not seem particularly to see them, though he does look like maybe he's starting to see something, you see all of these various ghosts gathered around, most of them appearing as the others as blanks, but one in particular wearing elaborate attire, seeming to be in a position of leadership around you and looking at all of you.
I remember last session I shouted at him before, asking him to release the rest of the people to allow them to rest. And he spoke in very old Usuran that no one can understand.
Yeah, no polyglots in the room, right? So he steps forward and looks at you all. And Mykolas, you in particular would recognize the sword hanging from his belt. Not that you've seen that particular one before, but it is a very fine sword, very indicative of Usuran nobility. And the ones who tended to wield it tended to be ruthless bastards. Sort of someone who takes joy in causing pain and damage.
Mykolas will turn to target him. He's placing himself between that guy and the rest and has his sword out in a challenging pose. Like, come and get it.
He draws his sword and steps forward and holds himself in a sort of relaxed pose. And this is a skilled warrior. There's no posturing. It's just, if you wish.
He will sigh heavily and quietly say, climb. And then he will advance.
Before he advances, Lenora is going to she's going to place a hand on Mykolas's shoulder blade, and she is just going to say, just him, if you can. And she is going to cast a blessing on Mykolas.
Back up to 6 lashes.
Yep. Yeah. So you get bonus die equal to the number of lashes that I have when I cast it. So you have 5 bonus dice.
To spend however you like.
To spend however you like. Until they are used.
A bank of extra dice to add to any pool.
Okay.
Umberto, what are you doing as Mykolas prepares for this and Lenora offers the blessing?
He's just going to hang back and watch, because the last time he tried to stab one of these things, it wasn't really effective, and it felt really bad. So he's just going to stay away from them as much as possible. And if he has to, find a way out of here and take Lenora with him.
Right now, Mykolas's comment on climb seems like a decent, because the ghosts are all at least on the level that you are on. So maybe there's escape up the stacks, but all right.
I'm going to take Andre and I'm going to ask, is there a way up?
Yeah, there are actually numerous stairwells, ladders, and stuff like that.
Perfect.
All right. Mykolas the ghost stepping forward, raises the sword in a salute. And you recognize there doesn't seem to be mockery in it.
He'll return it.
Eagerness, but no mockery.
Yeah, he will cross it with the blade and return the salute.
Do you attack or do you wait for him to?
I am waiting for him. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for him. My intent is if he slashes, I'm going to do a counter slash to try and take out the arm that he slashes with.
Okay. After a moment, he does make a slash and you make yours. So go ahead and give me your either brawn or finesse and then weaponry.
Okay. All right. And given this is a new session, do I get flair?
Flair.
Yay. And I will spend 2 of those 5 extra dice. Oh, well, that's not too bad. And I get to re-roll 1 too. Oh, excellent. Perfect.
Yes, all death spirals are reset.
Oh, good. In that case, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4? Yeah, 4.
Okay. On 4 raises, his sword goes out and yours goes to go for his arm. And you can see him shifting his wrist to prevent that from happening. Every time you've fought these things to this point, their swords have completely failed to stop your blades, and it goes through and it hurts them. They haven't been able to protect themselves against you. This time, your sword strikes his and stops. But it feels weird. It doesn't feel like you hit steel. It's more similar to what you would expect if you were trying to chop wood with your sword. It's like there's a dig in and then the blade stops. But when his sword pulls away, there's no sign of damage to it.
Okay. I imagine we are going to continue the exchange until one of us falls.
Mm-hmm. So the 2 of you start going, and go ahead and give me your wits and warfare, Mykolas.
More flair. Yay. And this is another one I get to reroll, I think. So, all right. 3.
3. On a 3, you get the impression not so much that he's toying with you, but he's testing you out. It feels like an evaluation. You remember officers occasionally seeing country boy soldiers who showed more talent for something that might be expected, and them like evaluating what they're capable of, and you get the impression that's what he's doing with you.
Given the tactics I'm using, this is not unlike what he's doing. Like he hasn't thrown himself into the guy. He is going for counter strikes rather than aggression.
Very much like start of the duel in The Princess Bride, where Inigo and Wesley are like slowly walking around each other, testing each other out, trying different forms and things like that. You're not getting the impression that he's duelist level, just a very talented swordsman.
Okay.
All right. Leonora and Umberto, as you are making your move to get to the ladders, some of the ghosts are starting to come in. A lot seem focused on the duel, but some are moving to intercept you. So you've got a couple of options. The closest way up is a ladder. There is a stair on the other side of the circular tower type thing. So
Taking that ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bob and weave to the stairs.
okay. All right. Both of you give me finesse and athletics. Actually, Lenora, I'm going to need your brawn and athletics. because there's not a lot of finesse to climbing a ladder. This is just
Would I
straight up.
could with my experience as with farm work, could I either add a die or earn a hero point as a tried and true method that I learned from the farm?
There's really only one way to climb ladders. Like there isn't an ancient farming way to climb a ladder.
Yes, but like climbing skill level wise, like some people fumble and everything, but I just seem to be like spider monkeying up there.
No, sorry, I'm not
Damn
gonna
it! Bull. Try to use my
I will climb this ladder and you will see what a farm girl I am from the way I climb the ladder.
Yeah. I got 2.
You got 2? All right. Umberto?
Three with 1 left over.
All right. You want to sell it?
Sure.
All right.
Because I'm not a coward.
All right.
I was about to give him 6.
All right, Umberto, as you are dodging and weaving and heading to the stairs, one gets close enough to you that you have to be a little bit extra fancy to move around. You're going to take 1 minor wound, but otherwise you're able to get to the stairs without too much difficulty. Leonora, it's a little hard going because you get to the ladder before any of them can climb you, but climbing a ladder is slower than climbing the stairs. And so you get in and hand over hand over hand, and you get up and none of them get to you, none touch you, but it is just a little bit exhausting to like hurl yourself at a ladder and start climbing it as fast as you can. So you are going to take 2 minor wounds.
Is it a rolling ladder or is it just like...
It is in fact a rolling ladder. It is in fact, well, wait a minute. Because no, this one is not, because this is what going up to a platform. It's not one that helps you get to the books. There are rolling ladders around on the balconies.
Oh man. Okay.
So you're able to start what'd you say, spider monkeying your way up? And
yep.
Umberto's
and I'm throwing books down like as I'm going to like, I don't know, slow them down.
So this is going up to the balcony, so you're not in reach of any books.
Oh, I don't have any books. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So like, because again, this isn't the one climbing to give you access to the bookshelves. This is getting to one of the balconies that the various ladders are on. So and Umberto, as you are hopping up the stairs, you both get up and you see the figures kind of watching you as you head up and then start moving in pursuit. Meanwhile, Mykolas, let's go ahead and get another either brawn and finesse and then weaponry out of you for the next stage of this fight.
Okay. He is going to go for brawn this time. He went finesse the first time.
All right.
Changing things up. He's being much more physically forceful with it. That's not bad. And I get to reroll 1. Let's find the lowest one. Okay.
Oh, and I forgot. All these ghosts around you all are at fear 1. So going forward, you've already done the roll, but rolls going forward, take 1 off the dice pool.
Good to know. 3.
3. All right. So with 3, he had 4 raises. So he's going to have 1 unanswered move from you, and he manages to get in with the slash that will do 3 minor wounds to you.
Okay.
And for the rest of it, the 2 of you are able to go back and forth. You are occasionally getting in underneath his defenses. It's a lot of parry back and forth, and as you move, you get the impression he is he's getting better. Like he's slowly raising his level to see if you're keeping up with him. And so far you are, with the exception of a couple of stumbles which account for the minor wounds. Meanwhile, back to Father Rafael. You are now in all of your raiment, your priestly garb, paraments and everything.
Yep.
Where are we doing? What are we going? What are we doing?
He
Where are
is,
we going? That's how that works.
He is making his way as fast as he possibly can to the chapel, because he said that that's where you need to go to do what you need to do. And that's his biggest thing, is just like, he doesn't know where they are, and as much as he wants to worry, he's just like, if I can get this done, what I've been tasked to do, I will hopefully be able to help them. And so he's just walking with as much purpose as his legs will carry him to the chapel.
Mm-hmm. If only I had a tall woman to carry me where I needed to go, I could get there so much faster.
I know.
You're moving through the hallways and back out into the grand hall. And as you come out, you see a group of 5 of these spirits standing around in a circle. And they all turn as one to face you. And they are also wearing priestly garb. Very similar to yours, Vaticine.
Mm-hmm.
And instinctually, you go to the various ribbons that would normally show color, that would indicate which order they are of. But there's nothing. There's no color in them. It's just gray. And the 5 turn and look at you.
Good evening, my brothers in the prophet. Come with me while I go say my nightly prayers, yes? And then is going to gesture to the chapel and is going to walk and lead them there.
They hold up their hands to block you. And the one in the middle steps forward. Do you follow and walk in the light of the prophets?
He looks down at his holy symbol in his vest and says, indeed I do. With my head held high.
Anyone can wear a costume.
This is true.
Sometimes you wear a
But
mask, do you not?
Because I do. But my faith is not a costume that I wear. My faith is something that I carry with me, with this or without it.
The first prophet preached freedom. The second prophet preached cleverness. The third prophet preached caution. What are the words of the fourth?
They say that it is going to bring death and war. At least if what they say is true. The fourth has yet to be seen, as far as I'm aware.
Death and war? Or an end?
One does not know. One, as much as we would like to think we cannot predict fate. We can only use the words that the prophets have given us and move forward in the best way we know how to. With our faith. Let our faith guide the way. Let the light of the prophet guide the way.
Freedom. Cleverness. Caution. And endings. Freedom. One of them steps forward, holding up hands that show manacles that have been broken, hanging from the wrist. Cleverness. A second steps forward, carrying a staff etched with the unmissable emblems of sorcery, multiple sorceries etched into it. Caution. A third steps forward and pulls a sword with a hilt like the symbol of the Vatican. And then the fourth steps forward, and you hadn't noticed before, but where all of them are hooded, there's no visible face inside that hood. An end. But there are always endings, priest.
This is true, which is why I like to think of it as new beginnings instead of endings. Because if we want to know the very truth of a matter, it's where something ends, something new takes its place. Thus, we begin again. So, maybe not endings, truthfully, but new beginnings.
There's a smile. The time is coming. Are you ready?
Ready as I will ever be.
Gives a bow. And then all five of them fizzle away. Rowan. What is your next confession?
Next confession. Well, I ate too much mac and cheese. No, I'm kidding.
I did take the cookie from the cookie jar.
Okay. We left off at never be idle when there is work to be done, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, this next one. Oof, oof. Honestly, my passion for revenge has taken over a lot. Honestly, I thought when I started hunting monsters, it was because I was doing a good thing, and I am, and I was. But then it ruled my everyday life up until recently. Maybe, not maybe. I thought that if the more I practice fighting against monsters, I'll be able to face mine when the time comes.
Bryant walked a difficult road. The way of a hunter is often not conducive to following the grawl. The line between monster and monster hunter is a narrow one indeed. You eschew the glory, however. You destroy the beast, but you do not claim the heads.
I think she legit makes a fucking face. And she doesn't say out loud, but that is never on purpose. She just kind of like scrunches up like, right. You're right. Uh-huh.
It will be a difficult way. Some hunters are brutal, and all are in service to one who is a corrupter.
A corrupter. Talking about the leader. Oh.
The deal that was made that created the guild. That has guided it these many long years.
Yeah. Well, Sir
One
Brian
day,
always-
such a deal will be offered to you, as it was offered to Bryant.
He did tell me about that, but he made it sound probably way more fun than it probably was.
Be wary. It is not only monsters that they hunt. Next.
She pulls out, and I think, she would have, like right before Raphael and her did the cut the black, she would have snatched off the stolen necklace and hidden it in her things. And I don't think she doesn't have it right now because of the whole situation. But she'll go. I did take the necklace of the leader of my family, my mother. I thought maybe it would be a reminder, and I'll be able to stop what she wanted. But it does not belong to me. And
that is not all you have taken that belongs to someone else, or was promised to someone else.
What are you talking about, Father? She kind of make that look, and she's like, "Excuse me."
It seems further conversation is needed between you and your priest. But it seems you did not know.
No, I did not know.
And so no penance for that needed at this time.
Huh.
But the stain remains.
I believe that is it for my sins. Thank you, Father. And she'll give a small bow.
He nods.
How can I repent?
Any one of these, once you are a knight full, with the power of the Graal behind you, any one of them could be enough to sap your strength. One, and you're walking the razor's edge. Two, and your powers are gone as if they never existed. Now, you have a task to undertake, a quest you are currently on. Your mentor must be returned to the lands of the Graal. And you must face the one who waits for him. It will be she who gives you your final task.
Okay. Thank you.
She will not be cruel. but neither will she be particularly merciful. That is not their way.
Okay. Thank you. I will talk to him. Her eye twitches just like a tiny bit because she can't help it.
Remember, you took the oaths. He took other ones. It is not to you to hold others to the code of the Graal, merely to help them keep their promises and not aid them in breaking them.
Okay.
Back to the library.
Look,
All right.
doesn't mean she got to be nice about it. By the way, I just want to put that out there.
First off, Leonora and Umberto, you have gotten up to the second level of the second level of the library. There is a third one yet going up. There are a number of books around you, and you can see that the ghosts are starting to make their way up. What are we doing?
Does this balcony fully encompass the library? Like, is it?
Yeah, 360 degrees all the way around.
Sounds awesome. I think Lenora is just wanting to stay present in case Mykolas needs help. So she's going to start making laps.
Okay, so you're just running in circles around the loop.
I'm
getting my jogs in, my laps.
You know, I'm keeping an eye out for obviously any ghosts that may come up, but yeah, she's just gonna kind of keep an eye at this vantage point on the duel that's going on below.
Okay, you're doing that, Umberto. How about you?
Umberto is going to just check around for exits, just in case things start to spiral out of control even more, so he can get her, and if Mykolas can make his way up here, them both out.
There does not seem to be anything among the bookshelves, at least as you're doing a quick 360 scan around on the level. It seems to be fairly solid bookshelves going all around. However, the third level does have windows.
All right. Keeping that parked for now.
All right. The Boyar looks up at all of you and then looks up to Umberto and goes, "The poetry section over there."
Perfect.
No! No more poetry for Umberto.
Why no more? Mykolas got his turn with poetry. Why doesn't Umberto?
Umberto doesn't need it.
No, he really doesn't, but you never know.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Correction. I did a dumb. It is not solid bookshelves on the second level. There are fireplaces.
Ooh, nice.
3 that split
no.
the level into thirds, obviously. All right. And the way he points is near one of them. So, Mykolas, you are still in this fight. Are you changing up your approach at all?
Yes. Up until now, it's been like a training yard duel between two people who know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to change up and go full I'm at war fighting.
Okay.
And he is going to come in low and grab his arm to see if he can pull the arm offline for a follow-up stab.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty finesse. So finesse and weaponry.
Okay. I'm actually going to spend the 3 remaining on this.
Okay. Remember, hero points can still be spent in all of this.
And this is where I would use my hero points if I had them.
Let's see.
3,
4.
Do we have to be in the scene to give people our hero points?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Does somebody want to give me hero point?
Can I give you? I'll give you my hero point.
Go ahead. All right.
Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Big handful of dice.
What are we playing? Shadowrun 3rd edition? Come on.
Oh. This is a roll. I could re-roll one, but there would be no point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
6 raises. All right.
7.
7.
Jeez.
So you come in and you are
4 tens. 4
and it goes 4 10s. Jeez. All right. So you're going around and your change of tempo clearly has him off balance. And you're coming out on top and you're scoring several hits. And again, unlike before where it just passed through and then a wound happened and the ghost would fizzle away, he is taking on wounds that you can see from the hits, and he's being staggered back, and you see that silvery blood beginning to form on him. And you see it starting, and it is clearly staining your sword, and your sword is starting to get cold as the blood starts moving against gravity up the blade towards you.
It's only cold.
All right, as this fight is going on, you're moving, and it staggers back. And he looks around, and he snaps his fingers, and suddenly, about 6 of the different ghosts are carrying firearms, and they're lifting them up and pointing them at Mykolas. What is anyone doing?
I'm running over to one of the fireplaces. I assume there's like torches along like the pillars or the walls or something.
Yes, there are torches in the stone fireplaces.
Yes.
They're not putting torches near the books, but there are sconces in the fireplaces.
I'm getting a torch, lighting it on fire, and throwing it towards the firing squad.
Oh wait, hang on. Terribly sorry. The thing I forgot to do, Mykolas, with all those raises, you do get a scene edit. Is there? This is before the guns get pulled out, but a way to edit the scene to your advantage.
Way to edit it to my advantage. He has positioned him under a chandelier so
Okay.
that my follow-up next turn will be to cut the rope for the chandelier and drop it on top of him.
Excellent. I dig it. All right. And because it's fun and because that was such an amazing roll, you're also going to be able to ride the rope up to the 2nd level if you so choose.
Excellent.
Okay. So Leonora is throwing torch at the guys. Umberto, you?
He's just going to just go up to where he pointed and just look to see what's going on over there.
When you get near the poetry section, Andre shouts out, Fievel's love poems.
I don't think this is the time, but okay.
Give me your wits and notice.
I still have the fear, right?
Yes.
Three.
All right. You see a rather large for a poetry book called Fievel's Love Poems.
And he'll pull it.
As you pull it out, you hear it ching.
Please be a secret door.
And the and the wall behind the fireplace slowly starts lifting. It's going to take a second. It's not the this is not a put the candle back situation, but the wall starts slowly lifting. A fairly arduous mechanism, but it is moving.
Well, I have a way out if we need.
Okay. And Mykolas, you are muted.
He is going to do a follow-up spin out to grab the rope and cut it.
Mm-hmm. All right. This is going to be your, I'm going to call it your finesse and athletics, unless you want to talk me into something else.
No, it's probably the right call.
Actually, no, this is cut and hold on to the rope as it's yanking you up. So this is going to be brawn and athletics. This is more strength.
Yep. But I would have flair, but I'm at -1 because of the fear, so
balances out.
Not bad. Let me re-roll the lowest. Okay. 3.
3. You know, like, let's call it 1 minor wound from rope burn, but you're able to grab on, and as the chandelier comes out, it does the great thing. Oh, it's been hurt. You do the cut. He does the look up. The chandelier comes crashing down, and you feel yourself yanked up, and you are able to make your way onto the platform. Leonora, give me. Sorry, I should have given this to you before. Finesse and aim as you throw the torch at some of the ghostly shooters.
Come on. Okay, 2.
2. On a 2, you are able to hit one of them, and it kind of catches its head. And you're noticing they're all seeming to be more corporeal now than what you had seen to this point. So multiple of them are taking wounds and stuff like that. As the torch, like, it doesn't just pass through; it hits, and then passes part way in, and then collapses to the floor. Like it was corporeal for a moment, and then that went away.
Is it because of the heat, or is it because of the type of goon? I kind of wanted to see also, like, if the fire did anything, because they are so cold. So I wanted to see if that, like, affected them.
Interesting. Give me your wits and notice.
I like that. Okay. Wits, notice, with another. Wait, -1. That's going to be 3.
3 raises. You're not dead sure what the difference is. The heat of the torch definitely seemed to have an effect, though.
Cool.
There's and you actually can see in that one an image like the hair is burning somewhat, and it seems to that part of the ghost that you hit seems to be fizzling. They now all open fire. Leonora has brought some attention to the folks on the balcony of them, so they fire in that direction too. Mykolas, you managed to, with your roll, make it so 3 of them missed you. 1 still hits, and so you are going to take 1 dramatic wound from gunfire. Yeah?
Does this count as a mob?
They are not attacking as a brute squad at the moment.
Okay. I was wondering if that... gun damage does gun damage, kind of, period. Cool.
Leonora, you are also going to take a dramatic wound from gunfire, having caught their attention. And the last one is actually... You all see as the gun is actually aimed at Andre and fires, but doesn't seem to hit him.
Can you recount the brutes? Because I know we started at 6 and then I took out 1.
Yeah.
So there's 5 now, right?
So 5 left, 3 missed. Oh, so yeah, no one shoots at Andre. Yeah, one hits Mykolas, 1 hits Lenore.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to triple check.
Yeah. Nope. Good. Thanks for the reminder. All right, we're all up now, and you're starting to see this exit way out, kind of going. The Lord seems to be underneath the chandelier at the moment, and you all see Andre kind of tilt his head curiously and start walking towards the fallen chandelier.
Andre or the knight
Boyar.
or the
Boyar Andrei Volkov, the lord of the castle.
The living one.
oh no. We're not down there.
Nope. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing? Let me know.
There will be a heavy sigh from Mykolas. He'll look at Leonora and go, "Get out!" And he jumps, grabs the rope, and he's going to ride the rope back down. He's
Okay. I made it. I'm free. Oh no, gotta go again. Here we go.
Back in the fucking building again.
Go ahead and give me. This is going to be finesse athletics. No, finesse for going down, brawn for climbing up. So yeah, finesse athletics. See you again. Go ahead and ride your way down. Umberto.
He's going to look to see if the entrance is up enough and whistle to Leonora. Let's go.
At this time, are there any ghosts on the second level by now?
Some have started climbing the stairs. Some are, some are. They're climbing the stairs, climbing the ladder. Others are climbing the stairs. They are not up onto the second level yet, but you have the impression they will be soon.
Okay. I assume that Umberto's kind of on the other side of the track.
He's about a third of the way. He's not completely opposite of you. You're near one fireplace. He's near another. So
that's great. I am going to start running in his direction, but I'm also going to take my Princess Belle opportunity, and I'm going to jump on a ladder and allow that to pull me through. Can
you
be
sing a song while you do so? Is there?
I'll be disappointed if you say no.
I will be nervously humming that tune that I was humming
that
earlier
we can't
to
sing
Mykolas.
on the channel for fear that Disney will come after it. All right. So.
Can that be a simple tried and true method from back on the farm?
How many libraries that required roller ladders did you have on the farm?
No. It's not
More
even
than
the ladder
none
part.
is going to be questionable.
Okay, imagine this. Okay, Lenora's running. Lenora's running in the field. She needs to get somewhere fast, so she's going to hop on a horse or hop on a wheelbarrow and allow that momentum to move it forward. That's what I'm trying to emulate, not the ladder in a library itself. Come on.
Sure.
Thank you. I just want a hero point. I will slut for a hero point any day.
That needs to go in the quotes channel. Okay.
I would also like to
Slut for a hero point.
yeah. Oh no, I'm definitely doing my hubris.
Remind me of the hubris.
It goes back for a fallen comrade who refuses to leave a wounded ally.
Oh, yep, that's legit. You take your hero point as
you
slide down the ladder. And Lenora, you will get to Umberto faster because you did your old-timey farm ladder grinding.
I was resourceful, and I got across the library as fast as I could in a tried and true method that I learned from the farm. I will not be taking any more questions.
Never let anyone say that I don't love you all. Okay. Mykolas, as you get down to the chandelier and you're near the boyar, you see him looking down, and he's like, where did that sword come from?
Undoubtedly something that the man died with.
It was my grandfather's sword.
You're not safe here. We need to go.
And he seems to be almost entranced as he's stepping towards it.
Okay, is anybody coming to attack him? Is anything seeming to
There is a whole group of ghosts that are bearing down. But again, he doesn't seem to see them, and none of them are looking at him. You are clearly their target.
Can I reach down and grab that sword?
Sure. All right. Sorry, our chat is being feral as usual. All right, so the Mykolas, you reach down and you grab the sword and you pick it up, and you've got your you probably sheathed. Did you sheath your other? No, you wouldn't have, because it was the cut and grab and go. So you're now dual wielding.
Yeah, he basically has both swords in his hands, and he's just going to kill anything that comes close to the boyer.
All right, I'm going to need you to give me your resolve and empathy.
Well, that's going to be an interesting time.
Don't forget fear. Oh, and let's get started. We're raising the threshold to 15.
I'm spending a hero point, and I'm giving it to Mykolas.
Thank you.
Take my goddamn slut money. Ugh.
Please put that in quotes.
I did the last one.
Note to self: next time Natalie wants to play a Jenny.
She's already doing it, apparently.
I have a Jenny. Let me play the Jenny.
Because obviously this campaign is so close to a close. What do we...
I don't get to reroll that because I don't have one. So here's what I got. 2.
2.
Yeah.
Well, good news. You are not possessed.
Yeah, good.
Bad news. That is going to be 3 minor wounds.
Yeah, that's
from the cold as it starts filling you and overwhelming you, and you hear a voice muttering in that ancient Usuran dialect in your head. But it doesn't have control of you.
Yep. I'm gritting my teeth and
all right.
going
Meanwhile,
about my bloody business.
Umberto and Leonora, you manage to disappear into the back of the fireplace while Mykolas is standing with those 2 swords, with the boyar still looking very entranced by the sword he has identified as his grandfather's. Fr Rafael.
Yay.
The way is clear, and you're able to push out through the large doors out of the grand hall, and you are immediately hit by the wind and snow of the blizzard that is still going outside. It's not as bad here in the sheltered valley as it was on the passes, but still it is cold, it is blustery, and while priestly vestments are warm, they're not winter attire, and they're being kind of blown all over the place as you start to push and make your way out, and the various thoughts of the words of the prophets being all around you, and you're making your way towards the chapel. And you push the door open. And it's beautiful. You hadn't really noticed when you went before. You'd been focusing on carrying Sir Brian's body with the others and making sure he was put in proper estate. And you walk in and you see the artwork. And it's focused very much on the second prophet. It is an Orthodox Usuran branch of the Vaticine faith. The ones who never went to the third prophet. And stepping in, looking around, what do you do?
First of all, he takes and sort of rubs his hands together and walks forward. Are there things to light votives, candle type things in here? Is there stuff like that in
quick look around? There is a place for votives. There's also a couple of candles on the altar. Altar is not the right word because you sacrifice things on altars, and the Vaticine is not about that kind of sacrifice. But there is like a table on the front that has
Yeah.
candles on it as well. There is a rope that is dangling from the center of the ceiling, going up into a recess, and that comes down to, you are actually going to have to reach your arms up a bit to grab a hold of it, but it is in grabbable distance for you. And if you wanted to try to climb it or anything like that, and then there is the door that goes back into where you know the mausoleum is.
He's going to go through and start like he's preparing for a service. So he's going to light the candles that are on the table, the ceremonial table type thing, and then he's going to walk over to votives. He's going to light one for Sir Bryant. He's going to light one for Alejandro, and he's going to light one for all the souls that died here.
Just easily done. Easily lit. There are not matches, but like a tinderbox nearby that you have to, and it's clear the space has been maintained. And so you're able to light the votives and move around and do those with all of the various prayers. Well, actually, let's go ahead and give you an opportunity to mess something up. Go ahead and give me your wits and scholarship again as you go out, because it's been a while since you've been the one primarily in charge of a chapel. You tend to come in, do guest services, and move out. This is setup. This is stuff that often does not fall to you. And we are still at 15s.
Well, thank God for that. Three.
On a 3, yeah, there's a couple times, this is mainly a time penalty for you. There's a couple times you're like, wait, was it like this? But then you're able to get everything. Okay, the candles are lit. What's next?
The rope when it leads up to the thing, is it like does it lead to a bell? Is like there a small bell type? Is it that big of a chapel, or is it not?
It is a big enough building that you would not be surprised for there to be a bell in it.
So he's going to reach up and pull the rope down and see if it can, if it rings if it has a bell and if it rings.
For a second, as you grab, you almost start to pull yourself up on the rope, but then you feel it come down, and there's the dong. It pulls you a couple feet up in the air, and you come down. Bong. How many times are you ringing this bell?
What time is it?
You were about to eat dinner. Probably about 11 o'clock at night.
I don't think he's going to ring it 11 times, because I don't know. The traditional thought is to ring, like it rings however long the hour is and stuff like that.
Actually,
but
go ahead
and
give me your wits. Give me a wits and notice.
Okay. This is not a big pool for Elmo. Oh, well, that's good. That's wonderful. 2.
2. On 2. The first ring, you're more like as it's pulling you back up. As you come down at the second ring, you notice that one of the stained glass windows that has imagery that you associate with the prophet you follow the most closely starts to get a slight glow to it. A light and an energy.
And that's after twice?
That's after twice. How many times do you want to ring the bell?
I think he's just going to ring it twice, because twice for the second prophet, it seems to make the most sense to him. Okay. That's a decent logic leap for him to make. So that is, wait, hold on. When you say glowing, is it glowing with that same kind? 1, is it glowing with the same kind of energy that comes from his hands? And 2, is it getting progressively brighter, or is it as bright as it's probably going to get? Do we know how to? I don't know if that's going to be a thing we can figure out.
It does feel like a similar glow to what comes from your hands when you're doing your healing.
Okay, no time to panic right now, Raphael. But actually, with that though, he is probably going to ring it twice more to make sure
Okay.
that, like, there's going to be a pause between the first two, like, of like 10, 15 so seconds. Then he ring it twice more, and then he's
Mhm.
going to stand at the pulpit area or the lectern type area, and is going to wait for his people.
As you ring, you come down from the second one and you let it go, and the bell's heavy enough. The big ringing bells don't actually work like this, but you know, for the sake of the game,
Yeah.
you've rung it twice, and it gongs twice, and you notice that the first prophet's window had also illuminated, and then they both fade. And you grab and you jump and you ring it twice again. The first two windows light up again. And then as you come to a stop, the windows fade.
Oh, okay. Noticing that, he's going to keep ringing it.
Okay.
The two ring it twice, small gap, ring it twice, small gap, ring it twice. He's going to keep doing this until
Every time you
he
leave
sees
a
something
small
else
gap.
happen.
So every time you ring, the windows light up. You leave the gap, they go out. They light up.
Oh, okay. Then he's just going to keep
they go
going.
out. Third ring.
Yeah. Cause and effect.
Third
Keep
window.
going. Mhm.
And that's weird. You realize everything else about this place is orthodox. But that's a window for the third prophet. It's got the colors of the third prophet, the colors that you have associated with the Inquisition. And then as you ring the fourth time, a fourth window glows. But this window is black stained glass. Intricately shaped, almost like a maelstrom. Clouds in a circular thing, and a figure in a distance with no discernible features. And this time, all four windows remain lit. The doors to the chapel open, and ghostly figures start walking in. And the door to the mausoleum opens. And bodies start walking in. And with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes, and then we will continue from there. If I'm with you, it'll probably be fine.
You're with me, and I'm with Verity. We'll be fine.
Nice. Who's it? Oh, right. The Montagnian tart.
Hey, you speak nice of my friends.
Oh, she's your friend. I'm sorry. I'm fucking up all over the place.
If you were wanting to make a good impression, you're struggling a little bit there. We're going to have to give you a better chance when you're sober.
Right. Did you see the fight, though? I took like 5 of them down.
Aren't you so strong? Pat, pat. And
You walk him back in. Everyone else has come down and having a lovely breakfast being served by cooks who do not often have.
you know what? I can't argue with that. And she'll just lead him back to the group.
While they were gone, Verity would be like, I don't know how she found someone of her people to hook up with in the night when we just got here.
And welcome back. Rowan.
Yeah.
You feel an incredible sense of relief. Like sins you hadn't even really thought of as sins, crimes that you felt like bad about, stuff that had been just staying with you. It's like all of it goes away. Except for one thing. The one thing that could not be resolved. because it wasn't actually your sin. How is Rowan hearing that Father Raphael is in fact promised to someone else? Was the language Brother Rico used.
I feel like this is about to be so weird. She was angry at first because she is a jealous type of person, but then immediately was like, who am I to judge? Because kind of same. But she can't help but still be pissed that he didn't bother to say anything. But then also have a thought. It's so many thoughts. They also have a thought maybe he was forced. We'll talk about it.
Right.
And she will do her best not to be a jealous bitch about it.
Feral, all of you. Anyway, so you all right, so you have the sense, and he's still just kind of sitting there next to you. And he kind of looks around like he's listening. The bells are ringing. And you can hear a bell ring twice. And you see lights in the little chapel light up. Images of the prophets you would know from your time with the Objectionists and your time in Castile with the Vaticine. And then they go out. And then again, bells ring twice. And lights illuminate. It happens a few times. And then all of the lights come up. And he smiles. They're making a choice. They're doing it. There will be a call. The call of the end. Or an end. And those who live on the other side of the end will appear. What is on your mind, Rowan?
Well, one, I feel like I need to go help my friends here soon. But also, I probably need to have a more clearer thought. It just dawned on me that we kind of, I wouldn't say rush, but I don't think we've had like a super clear heart-to-heart about certain things. Me and Raphael.
Those come in time. It is difficult to rush them.
True.
Do you need me to send you back?
Yes. I don't know how to fight ghosts. And if I'm being honest with you, that terrifies me. Don't think I've had a chance to interact with a ghost yet. Up until recently.
Ghosts can be easily harmed, particularly those that died of violence. But they never die forever. They come back. And they leave a residue behind. And if they touch you, there's always the chance that they will wear you for a time and potentially force you to fight your friends. So far, you all have resisted. But the barriers are getting weaker.
Okay.
The priest has opened the gates. It was required. It was needed. But now the danger is at its greatest, and my ability to protect those here is at its weakest. Where should I send you?
If possible, I feel like I need to be with Raphael. Anywhere near him would do it.
The closest I can get you is the painting. But you can make your way to the chapel easily enough from there. Only fight the ones you needs must. The ones that stay corporeal have a chance at peace if he succeeds.
Okay.
And he reaches out, taps your forehead, and you are outside of the painting.
She will immediately start sprinting. Okay, did the clothes that she got in the painting transfer over?
Excellent question. They're painted on.
Oh shit, nah. Okay. She might need to make a quick pit stop.
All right. So you run to your room first?
Oh yeah, just like pants, shirt, like
you
she's not
go
putting on all the crazy shit.
You go into your room and there's a figure there. And it turns to face you. And as it opens its mouth, you see long vampiric fangs. A ghost like the others.
Does she recognize it at all?
No.
Oh, thank God. She will just kind of look at it, take a deep breath, and just start putting her clothes on.
Steps towards you and reaches out for you.
No. She will casually just kind of dodge and move out of the way of that.
All right. Go ahead and give me your, we're going to call this finesse and athletics.
Okay.
I'm going to spend another villain point to keep the thresholds at 15.
Cool. I just slammed my thumb into my computer. That's nice. Not thumb, pinky. Pinky and thumb are two different things.
They are.
You said finesse and athletics?
Finesse and athletics. And because this is a vampire and you are you, I'm giving you a fear threshold of 1.
You know what? I hope your cereal gets soggy in the morning. Okay. So that's 2. Shit. I managed to not have to do math, and now you're forcing me to do math. And I don't get flair because making me take that away. Oh, I rolled well, actually. That will be 3.
3. On a 3, it doesn't manage to grab you. And it's a very androgynous figure. But they are leaping on you and are clearly attempting to grab a hold of you. You're going to take 2 minor wounds.
Okay.
Just from your move and your dodge. And again, as you are in proximity with them, it is cold. You can feel the definite chill in the room. It's clear they're not going to let you just get dressed. So what are you doing?
Can I at least... Okay, like not fully dressed, but like can she at least grab a shirt and the pants and run out?
Okay.
She already has her weapon on her.
So you're just grabbing clothes and getting out. You're not actually trying to tangle with it. Okay. So again, this is going to be finesse athletics. Still fear. Still and now no flair. And 15 is still the threshold.
Okay. 15 fucks me heavily. Would have been way more. Math. 9 plus 6 is
15.
15. Exactly. Okay, cool. 2.
2. Their hands grab you. They're just fast. They're faster than these others that are humans. And it bites down and you feel this horrific cold in the side of your neck. And you feel the heat just starting to drain out of your body. And you recognize the sensations of vampiric feeding. However, every time you felt it before, there was a euphoria. Now it's like being stabbed with a frozen knife. And there is pain coming from your neck as you feel the heat coming from you. And as you're watching, you see this figure actually start to gain color. And it feels like it's becoming more real.
Mm-mm.
What are we doing?
How many wounds that
right.
from it? Yeah.
So, because it got you, and 3 minor wounds.
She is going to...
Oh, and also because it is touching you, I'm going to need your finesse and empathy.
That's such a weird fucking roll.
I'm sorry, not finesse. Resolve and empathy. Resolve and empathy.
Okay. That's still a weird fucking roll. Yeah, no, I don't. It's only 2 die. 1.
We are going to move to Raphael. No, wait, no, we just came from Raphael. We're going back up. Umberto and Leonora, you are you're vanishing into this weird passage that is immediately going down. There are stairs that are diving down, and it's like you come in and there's like a hard turn going down because it's a tower and there's not that much room in the walls. So, and you can kind of see you are behind bookshelves.
You know, this would be a nice place to vacation if it weren't so cold outside. Oh, and the ghosts. The ghosts make this a problem.
I prefer no ghosts. I assume that Umberto is leading the way, and Lenora is kind of like running behind. So she's just going to keep like looking back, making sure that there's like nobody behind, as like I assume that they're racing down the stairwell.
You are making your way down the stairwell. You get down. You now feel like you're on the first level. You hear gunshots going off, but continue pursuing down. Nothing seems to be hitting you or the walls near you as you are going down, and you now feel like you are lower than where the tower originally comes out. You feel like you're probably going underground at this point.
Was there another passageway that we had missed?
So far, it's just one singular path.
Got it.
You no longer have the wood of the bookshelves beside you. You are now in more carved rock, and there are the occasional lit candle sconces that, as you approach, illuminate.
I take one of the sconces.
They're pretty well attached.
Damn.
That's actually a good point. Did either of you bring an obvious source of light? No. There is one. Like I said, these sconces are lighting up, but yeah, these are like anchored in the stone.
Is there any like rotting wood or like anything that is around like a chair that I could take a chair leg off of and like wrap some?
You are on like imagine a stairwell going like a hallway stairwell. So it's not particularly wide. Now a piece of wood possibly, but no, there's no furniture in this area.
Okay.
But give me a wit's notice to see if you can find any loose wood or detritus or anything like that.
You've got it. Okay. 4.
Looking around, just quick checking things as you're moving. You do come upon not wood, but like straw. Like a small little bundle of straw that seems to have fallen.
Cool. I take a bundle of straw and I'm separating it into little pieces, like little bundles itself. Like if it's like a
Mhm.
almost like a broom size, I'm taking it into like chunks.
Think of like half a broom size, but sure, you can get some chunks out of that. Yeah.
And I give a couple over to Umberto as we're walking, and I'll say these will these will burn fast, but if we need them later, this might be a good idea. Can I get a hero point for using a tried and true method from the farm?
You've already gotten a hero point from that this session. Sorry, you
But
can only
it's
trigger
like
those once.
work!
This one actually would have made sense though. So congratulations, but you've already gotten that
I'm
hero
learning. Anyway, go ahead.
point.
I hand over some straw to Umberto.
Interesting, but okay.
You
As
never
you're
had to
moving-
hide?
My methods were a little different.
Out of curiosity, Umberto, do you have any active marks at the moment?
No.
Okay. It's like all this maneuvering around, the portier might have some tricks, but with no marks, no tricks. Okay, so you're both moving down, and you're coming through these different passageways and moving, and then it opens up into a larger area. The walls stop on both sides of you, and you see sconces appearing on little, lighting up on these little pillars, moving down, and you have this. This feels like a dungeon, like this large underground. You see there are manacles hanging from some of the walls. Some of them have skeletons with, somehow the skeleton stays together despite the fact that all the ligaments are gone, the classics. And as you're just sort of looking around, prisoners who clearly died here. But as far as you can tell, nothing alive.
Great. Found the dungeon.
Okay, why were we here? Do you think that there would be another way to exit?
One way to find out.
Lenora's gonna read the room just
Okay.
for fun.
Just for funsies,
Yeah.
always do it. There is a single thread coming from the center of the room, but it looks dark. Oh, and of course, the black thread that is connected from you to Umberto and heading off in a direction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Does this single thread have any semblance to what I saw with Vivara at all?
There's a similarity to it. The way it it's not attached to anything. It just seems to be whipping about as if it's looking for something to latch onto.
Huh.
While you all are considering that, we're going to go to Mykolas. Mykolas, there you are. You're holding two swords. You have a very dazed boyar standing next to you, and a whole bunch of ghostly gunmen who are looking at you, and with the villain point spent, are reloading their guns. What are we up to?
I'm going to try and use one of my advantages
Okay.
and use leadership and order the boyar to go help the others. He's like going to point with his sword and say, go help them.
All right. How does leadership work again?
They
What's
will
it?
do. I'm not sure if this will apply, but it may. Spend a hero point, which I do, to inspire a group to action. The group must be able to hear you, and they'll do whatever you command, so long as it is reasonable.
Oh, okay. Yep, that absolutely works. He's a group of one, but he can be a group. He hears you. Right. Sorry. I sent them. The passage is up that way, and he pulls his own rapier and starts moving in the direction of the stairs. You see, he's beginning to move around. Like he always looked through the ghosts before, but now he started moving, and all the figures seem to remain. Like some of them are starting to glance in his direction, but in general, they're all staying focused on you. And now the guns are reloaded.
Yeah, he's going to cover the guy as he's getting out.
So you're going to attack them?
Yeah, he's going to try and keep them off balance while the guy is getting out of there.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me your brawn or finesse, whichever you like, and weaponry.
Okay.
Remember, you're looking for 15s and fear.
Okay.
I'm spending villain points today.
Thanks for that.
It's no one's fault. Nothing to worry about.
I got 2.
2. All right. You dash forward. One of them's down. There's 5. So you're able to knock 2 of them down with your 2 swords. And as they go down, you feel a sense of euphoria. The first you cut with your blade. Nothing really. The second you kill with the blade that you had picked up, I'm going to increase all of your combat pools by 1.
Oh, that's
Until
not a
further
good sign.
notice.
That's not a good sign.
The gunfire goes off. So 1 was down. You take down another 2. So the 2 remaining, you take 2 dramatic wounds.
Okay. I am now to my 3rd dramatic wound.
Mm-hmm. The boy gets up and he's at the top floor and he's like, "You're not going to make it. What are you doing?"
And he's just going to say, "Run."
He's still under the effect of your advantage, so he moves towards the fireplace. There's 2 still remaining who are firing, and plenty of others who have not engaged yet.
Now that he is up to where he needs to be to get away,
Mm-hmm.
I'm running after him.
Okay. Are you just running, or are you trying to cut down the gunman? Because wait. So yeah, they have fired. They need to reload. So are you just running?
I mean, is it just the gunman there, or are there other?
It's the gunman, and there are other ghosts, but the gunmen are the most prominent. The others are still doing their slow drift. Some are still drifting up towards that balcony.
He's going to take care of the gunmen because they're a bigger problem.
Okay.
While he's got them without their guns.
You've noticed you don't feel afraid.
Okay. Again, not this doesn't sound like a good thing. But I'm still going to cut them down.
Yep. Give me your roll.
Hey, I'm at 3, so my 10s explode. And I have 1. So, this is a thing that I have. I can reroll my lowest, so I'll reroll my 10. I got a 9. And okay, so that's 15. That's a 15. That's a 15. Well, higher than, yeah, no. I got 3.
3. It's starting to feel amazing as you cut them down. Every blow, you are moving perfect death as you strike and attack, and the gunmen fall down, their guns vanishing into nothing. And the figures are looking at you, fascinated, tilting their heads as they walk around you. And then as one, they kneel before you. Raphael. You watch as the ghosts and the bodies, you have to assume, of the Volkov family step forward. The ghosts sit towards the back. and the Volkovs come forward to sit in the front spots, the spots where the nobility or the officers would sit. And then you hear very heavy footsteps, awkward and stiff. And you watch as the body of Sir Bryant comes through the doors, struggling to move from the stiffness of the arms and legs, and then comes forward and crosses the arms to watch. And all of them are looking at you and listening.
Oh, this is where Wolfgar's fear of public speaking kicks into high gear. Fuck. Okay. Hey, it's warm in here. So he's just like, all right. This part he knows. This part he sort of knows. He doesn't know where to start. He knew where to start with the young man because the young man was obviously bleeding and he needed someone to take care of him. Right now, everybody is looking to him for something. He doesn't know what it may be that they need, so he's just gonna try to do his level best to kind of read the room. And just like he's taking in everyone in the room and trying to figure out what this means, because he's aware they need a priest, but he's just trying to find a purchaser, a foothold on where to start.
The thing they all have in common, they're all soldiers, all warriors. The Volkovs are in armor. The ghosts have varying forms of uniforms. Even the women that you see are either in military uniforms or military nurse uniforms. This was an army camp. Yes, it was ruled by the boyars. But the purpose of this castle was to defend this road from any who might walk along it, be they from the Crimson, or the Crescent Empire, sorry, or from the Samartian Commonwealth, or even from rampaging Cossacks from the north. This was always a place of war, a place of battle, and a place where the wounded would be brought. And many, many died here.
Okay. Takes a breath and goes, friends, family, comrades in arms. You have done so well. You have fought for as long as you can probably remember. But war does not last for eternity. And now, in this moment, instead of finding the courage and the fight to pick up a sword again and continue to fight, have the courage to lay it down. You have fought the battles you were supposed to. You have defended with your very life, paying the ultimate price. And that's not something to make light of, something to be proud of. But now it comes your time to rest. Let your fight pass to those who are still in this world, so you finally find your peace. because it
They
is what you
all-
deserve.
All of their attention is wrapped on you. And like the ghosts, as you have seen, will often have just sort of a blank forward stare. But you know they are intent on you. Even the Volkovs are intent on you. And Sobriant, where he stands by the door, tilts his head, consideringly looking at you. One of them stands. And you recognize Castilian clothing. Maybe a mercenary who'd been pulled up here in the fighting. There's many reasons for soldiers to fight in lands that aren't theirs, even if their land is not fighting in the war. And it looks at you. Is the time of the fourth coming?
It is on his way, surely. The time of new beginnings. They said they tried to tell us that it was war, death, and that is what they have told us to expect, but it's not that. It is a new beginning. You must be willing to take those first steps. Be willing to let go of what was and step into what is coming.
When the time comes, in the birth pangs of the new beginning, call us, and we will aid you as you have aided us. And one by one, they start to dissipate. Rowan. Anger. Hatred. Hunger radiates through you. Your clothes don't matter anymore. You're so thirsty. And in your head, there are images. A priest. And there's an anger there. A scoundrel. A witch. A soldier. Which one would she choose to drink from?
I didn't mute myself. Oh God.
Wow. I don't know. I'll make a roll.
Are the dice telling the story?
Yeah. Probably Umberto. I rolled. That's exactly what I rolled.
Spending a villain point. You can smell him. His blood. His blood is different. His blood is spicy. You know his blood would be delicious.
Oh boy.
And every hunter instinct you ever had, every lesson on how to pursue a monster and take them down, flood into your brain. This is amazing. This mind was made for the hunt. How does Rowan go about hunting Umberto down? What approach?
She never thought it would be necessary, but since the limiters are off, this is going to be horrifying to see coming at you. But she's doing it anyway. She would hunt like a beast, like a beast who can run up walls and at full speed. She's very fast at full speed. She is hunting like a predator looking for its prey. So she is dropped the axe entirely. Don't need it. Full on out the door on all fours. And it's down the hallway.
You go out and you're just going to follow the scent.
Oh, yeah.
And then another set of memories seems to be existing alongside your own. And you go into Leonora's room. You walk to the wardrobe. Remove the dagger that is blocking it closed. And you make your way through the back and go down into the many myriad secret passages. And you know exactly where you are going. You make turns. Now, what's still there of you in your head, inside your mind, feeling puppeted? Your skills are being used, your memories are being used, and you can sense this predator that is existing inside you right now. But what is the part of your mind that is still your own? What's happening?
She wants to stop doing or what her body is doing because she has no control of it. So she's trying to figure out any way to do it. I think her best way is like trying to fill her brain with positive things to try and get her body to stop.
Okay.
She ain't good at none of those roles that you about to say. I just want you to know that right now. What you might
An image comes into your mind of a wolf standing opposite you. And instead of attacking, you talk. And your hunt slows down just a little bit. Umberto and Leonora.
Yeah.
You are in this large dungeon area. You see the thread that is flickering around in the center of it. The shadows being cast, you can't make out where that thread is coming from, what it is coming from, but there is a thread flickering from that shadow.
I would probably take some of my straw and go over to a sconce to light it and then walk a bit closer towards the thread.
Suddenly you see Arcana as you're getting closer.
Yes, give me Arcana.
The sun and the devil.
Is there anything about the Arcana that is like a noticeable difference than like normally when I see it?
The sun seems eclipsed. And the devil seems to be standing tall.
Interesting. Okay. Is it coming from the ground?
Yes.
Umberto,
Yeah.
you're not going to like this. But if there is a shovel or some sort of tool, I think we need to dig here. And she's going to point to the spot.
Actually, as you get closer with your lit light, you see a form on the ground.
There's a form already there? All right. Never mind.
And you see the form is chained. Chains from 4 different of the columns there. And the werewolf slowly stands up.
She's going to
And lunges at Leonora.
backing away.
But the chain goes taut. Inches from your face as it's snapping.
Are there any distinguishable features of this werewolf that I might recognize?
The sun and the devil.
That's it. Great. Because I didn't do what I should have done earlier, but it's fine. Okay.
Do you not have your notes from the reads you did
no.
in the last session?
I do. But I don't think I read her. Lenora doesn't know. Natalie is pretty aware of who it could be. Because I was stupid. I forgot to read the lady.
I just assume you've read everyone. So
I mean, can we make that canon? I read everybody. I know who it is. It's fine.
Now, if you think you didn't read it, I'm going to go with it because that's a rare story thing. So,
well, we talked for a while, so I would say that I probably have read her.
Are you lying to me right now?
No, I'm not lying. I am inserting information.
Do you have a hero point to spend?
I don't. No, I don't.
Does anyone have a hero point they would like to spend to edit that she did in fact do that reading?
I have a hero point left.
Don't do it. Don't.
Do you
just
want to
let
spend
me.
it?
Just let me drown. It's fine.
No, I'll spend it.
Okay. You did in fact read Lady Soraya Estrovich, the wife of the boyar, and you recognize her arcana.
Okay. She's going to react in kind and kind of like, gasp, and as she's understanding what is happening, she's going to say, Soraya, if you can hear me. And she's going to try to like talk to it and try to get through to the human brain.
Okay, give me your... All right, so are you just trying to do this with... Is this like young Frankenstein going, hey there, handsome? Or is it like, or are you trying to appeal to wisdom or anything like that in the head?
I'm trying to appeal to like the conversations that we had earlier. Like we had kind of hit it off right away. She was very kind, and so I'm trying to like refer to that kindness and refer to that.
Okay. Wits, and I'm gonna say, yeah, you're appealing. So convince. Wits to convince.
All right, I can do that. Oh God. Convince. I don't get the extra flair, but I get a die because I'm at my first. Oh yeah.
Oh, and you are not. No, this is a werewolf. So yeah, you do still have one level of fear going.
I would say so. Oh, okay. No shot. Okay. 5.
5. Dang. All right. On 5. First off, is there an edit you would like to make to the scene?
I would like.
Oh, did you remember you were rolling for 15s?
If I'm rolling for 15s, then that's a 4.
Then no edit. So, but
okay.
You okay?
Sorry.
No,
I completely forgot.
The werewolf takes a couple of steps back.
And she's still wearing the coat that Soraya had put on her earlier.
Yeah. And she actually leans in towards it. Umberto, what are you doing as all this is happening? A werewolf just jumped up and attacked, but seems chained.
He originally, when it first happened, he went to go pull the sword, and seeing that it's chained, he's like, okay, this is less a problem. So he'll put it back, and he'll just kind of be watching, but at the same time, kind of getting his bearings to see if there's a way out. because he doesn't want to be here just in case it no longer is chained.
There is a doorway that you can see now that you're in the middle of the chamber.
So he would go over and see if it's locked.
You go over and it isn't locked, but it is designed to need to be opened inward. You get the impression the idea is if it breaks out, it has to, it doesn't know to pull the door. It has to be able to slam its way out. And so there is a bar to prevent it, but you can, it's just a matter of moving the thing. You don't need a key or anything like that.
Okay. So then he's
Are you opening the door or?
Yeah, he's going to open the door.
You open the door and Rowan jumps through at you. Mykolas.
Yeah.
You are surrounded by kneeling soldiers. And this is right. They're yours. They've always been yours. They died for you, and that is what they are for. Disposable soldiers.
That thought is going to hit him wrong. And Mykolas is going to pause. And his best commanding voice say, "Company!" And wait for them to...
They all go to attention.
You are relieved.
They look confused. And then a bell tolls. Again. And you know how many times it eventually rings, so I don't need to go through all of that description again. And but as the bell is ringing,
he will continue talking to them. You are relieved until there are no more wars. You are relieved until there are no more shadows left to fight. And then he's going to break the other sword with his own.
Okay. You set it up and you go to swing your soldier's sword. Give me your brawn and weaponry as you make the strike.
Am I still with the bonus?
Yep. You still have the bonus.
Okay. And I am no longer affected by fear.
No longer affected by fear.
Okay. And hey, my tins explode too. I have 1 10 and 1 that I'm re-rolling because I have the 3 dots in that skill.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 is another 10.
Boom, boom.
And a 3. And that's a 6. So, and it's 15s, right?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 total.
4. You hit it with your sword. Again. It's so well made, though. And on the last, you're going to take a minor wound just from sheer exertion as you were swinging at this, and your sword shatters.
Does the other one go with it?
The other one seems untouched.
He's going to use he's going to continue trying to break it even with his bare hands.
You pick it up, and you hear Rona's voice. You should think about this, Mykolas. What is a soldier? What is a weapon? Because he used it wrong, does that mean you must? Must you always be the soldier? Could you be the Lord better than that one was? Do you hate the sword, or do you hate the one who bore it?
What the man did with it. These spirits did not choose this. I would not give anyone the power to command the dead in such a manner. Break the sword and release the souls from its command.
There's no power to grant you.
I know. And he's just going to physically try and break it by himself.
It's becoming immediately clear that it's not working, and you take a second to look back and to gaze at it, and you realize this is a Dracheneisen blade. Old weapon from another era. They can't make them anymore.
And there's no way to destroy it.
There are ways, but nothing you have at your behest here.
He will put it at in his sheath, but with a very different purpose than probably what was intended by the spirit in the blade.
It doesn't fit into your blade because the blade's very different, but there is a sheath there that you see beneath the fallen chandelier, and as you take it, it slides into it. And the ghostly figure rises up from the chandelier and looks at you. You'll see in time. I saw how you danced, how you fight. You will learn. You are no different from me. Pawn of war.
My fate is my own.
Is it? Or is there someone to nudge it along for you? Multiple someones.
I won't become like you.
Oh, yes, you do. It's been your dearest dream for a long time. Be better if you think you can. And when you fail, you too will kneel. And the image fades.
And he's going to go limping after the others.
Mm-hmm. Umberto, at first you're like, oh, good, Roan was trying to get in. Roan, I'm going to need you to give me your brawn and brawl. Umberto, I'm going to need you to give me your finesse and athletics at an additional 1 dice penalty because you did not see this coming.
She can speak while in this way, right?
You haven't been able to enunciate yet. You are not in control of the body.
All right, you said brawn and brawl, right?
Brawn and brawl. You did people a favor by dropping that weapon.
No,
I still have the fear.
it's still just as bad.
Yeah, you are still under fear. Well, I'll say you don't have the fear right now because the werewolf has calmed. So it's not a debilitating fear at this point. It might become one. Right now, you're too surprised by Rowan to be afraid of what's happening.
Fair.
So that's enough.
Unfortunately, it's the exact same roll. Actually, no, it would be more. Never mind, you're right. It's like $1 less.
Yeah.
I get flair.
Yeah, you haven't made this roll yet.
I'm sorry. Oh shit! Oh, that's so bad.
I'm glad we caught Lacar's sigh when you asked if you got flair for this role.
No, that wasn't so much directed towards that, so much as directed towards that.
Okay.
Are my rolls at 15?
Yes.
No.
Everyone's rolls are still at 15.
That changes it.
A 1 for Lacar.
I had 5 dice and rolled exactly up to 15.
At least you got it.
Oh no.
That's still 3 though.
It's still 3.
I'm sorry.
What is your brawl?
3.
All right. So Umberto is able to avoid one of your strikes, but the other 2 come through. So that is going to be a total of 6 minor wounds to Umberto as Rowan comes down on him and just is thrashing it. Leonora, you look up, and for a second, you're not even sure what you're looking at. As you look closer, you realize it is Rowan, naked except for some painted-on clothes, rolling on Umberto and just beating the ever-loving snap out of him.
Instinctually, I'm going to read the situation.
You can see Rowan's Arcana, which is... Do I have the party Arcana called up? I don't think I do.
Rowan's Arcana is the wheel. For
That's
both.
right. It's the wheel. But superimposed over them both is the witch.
Oh no. Oh no. Shit. She's going to she's gonna back up a little bit into the shadows.
Oh, I will also say you can see that Soraya
Uh-huh.
has now turned and is facing Rowan and is howling and is hurling herself against the chains.
Ugh. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, she's going to try to cause some kind of well, no, she doesn't even know what's going on. She's running over to Umberto to try to pull him away from Rowan.
Okay. Okay, so you're running away and you're just trying to pull him out from under the muscle mommy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. This is going to be your brawn and athletics.
Yeah, it's not going to be great. Oh, come on. Okay. 1, 2. I've got 2, and I've got 2 die left over.
You want to sell one of those?
I'll sell 1.
Alrighty then.
Because I'm not a coward.
I'm going to go ahead and spend that one.
Of course you are. Of course you
Heads
are.
or tails, Lenora?
Putting fate up to me. We'll say heads.
It's your job.
Right?
Congratulations. Rowan, having caught your scent, is now about to lunge at you.
Fuck. Okay. Cool. We love it. We love to see it. We loved it. Cool. All right.
Umberto. She hasn't done that yet, though. So, Umberto, you are on... You're not quite sure what's happening yet, but there is, in fact, a naked Rowan beating the snot out of you right now.
In normal circumstances, he would be perfectly okay with this. Right now, however.
Also, you're hearing like the snarling and stuff coming from her mouth and just this crazed look in her eyes.
She does have fangs. Full warning.
He's going to attempt to flip her off of him.
Okay. So are you thinking brawl or athletics? What are you hoping for here?
I'd say athletics.
Okay. So yeah, brawn and athletics.
2.
2. All right.
Yeah.
That's enough. You're going to take another 2 minor wounds from this as some hits get in. But Rowan, you get kind of hurled off him, and we'll take 2 of your own. 2 minor wounds of your own as you were tossed off. Does that get you to a dramatic?
She was already at a dramatic. That's
Okay. So,
yeah.
All right.
And you said I took
Now,
2?
Rowan. Wait, huh?
You said I took 2?
Yeah, you take 2.
Okay.
Are you at a dramatic yet?
Yeah, I passed my dramatic.
Okay, so already or here?
That's how it got me the second one. Or I would have
This
just had
one got
one.
you.
Yeah.
As she goes off, her hand kind of clamps down on you, and the nails kind of pull red furrows across your chest as she is hurled off you. Rowan, you are now focused on Leonora. Go ahead and give me your brawn and brawl again. Lenora.
I have a question.
You actually have time to see this coming. What do you try to do?
Is the witch kind of blanketing her other arcana, or is it replacing on top of one or another arcana?
It looks like you know those. There's some card games where the cards are transparent and like you can superimpose them on it. That's kind of what it looks like. Like you can clearly see Rowan's arcana, but the witch is over them.
But is the witch over both of them?
Yes.
Or God, okay. Then what I wanted to do isn't going to work.
Well, I mean, it might, because you can see everything,
right?
And what matters is what you can see.
Because she wanted to kind of switch up Rowan's arcana, or at least the witch arcana that is overtaking the arcana, to hopefully kind of like basically do this. So yeah, she would want to.
How are you going to do that?
So I want to activate my arcana, or my power of arcana. It would be the major arcana to change someone's virtue or hubris into another card of my choosing.
Okay.
So
which of the cards? So you've got 2 wheels and 2 witches. What are you focusing on?
I am choosing the hubris
of the witch or the wheel.
I'm sorry. I am choosing the witch to be changed to the wheel.
Okay. Is that a lash?
That is a lash.
All right. You're back to 7.
I am back up to 7.
You spend the hero point. And Rowan, as you are about to lunge at Leonora, suddenly you feel the influence of the vampiric ghost ripped out of your mind. The ghost appears over at the side. So the vampire is there, but the vampire has been ripped out of Rowan. Rowan, you were, however, about to hurl yourself at Leonora. What are you doing as because you are in mid-spring, like,
Oh, yeah.
like you're jumping. So what are you doing as you are hurling yourself at her? You are suddenly in control of yourself again.
She will activate her virtue to delay an opportunity or a consequence by 1 action.
Okay.
And it's right before because she was about to full on Batista WWE style spear the fuck out of Leonora. She will instead pivot and hit a wall.
Okay. Go ahead and then just take your athletics worth of minor wounds as you redirect yourself in that way, but you are no longer threatening Leonora with the crash. Umberto and Leonora, you see the vampiric ghost. Like looking obviously very disoriented and trying to slash around. What are we doing?
I have a thought, but I don't like it.
I am all ears.
I know you are. Lenora's gonna ask Umberto to mark outside of the dungeon and run back over to Rowan. And Lenora's going to take out her dagger and run over to Soraya.
Okay.
And she's going to take.
Are you about to free the werewolf?
Yeah.
Girl.
All right. So Umberto, you've been told to get Rowan out of here.
Umberto is going to reach into his pouch, pull out the knight chess piece, nick his thumb with the blade of his sword, and put 1 dramatic swoon's worth for now.
All right.
He's going to hand it. He's going to toss it to Roan and say, "Run."
When Rowan pulls her head from the hole she made in the fucking wall.
Unfortunately, you forget your head in the hole you just made. No.
God damn it. She'll like grab it and go, fuck. And then she'll turn and sprint back the way she came.
Okay. Yeah, that's not really going to be a risk you're running. So, Leonora, you see Rowan beginning to run. You see Umberto toss her thing. Go ahead and give me your wits and theft.
Theft. We love to see it. Okay. Cool.
And I'm also going to say you are no longer under the effects of fear because you have...
Give me that other dice.
It's weird stuff, but weird stuff you've seen at this point, so you're not...
Weird stuff. Are we still under 15s?
Yes, you... yeah, you're still under 15s.
Okay. That's going to be 3.
Okay, with 3, you go in, and at first, like literally, Soraya is going to strike you, but is held by the chain. And when you unchain her, she looks at herself and offers and allows you to bust her loose. By this point, Rowan is out, and the vampire is coming up. Lenore, you can feel the cold coming from behind you. Go ahead and give me your resolve and empathy.
Okay. That's going to be another 3.
All right. Take 2 minor wounds from the cold and stuff, but you are not possessed.
Cool.
It didn't have a chance to try to fully feed on you. It was just going straight for the possession. And as that's happening and you're trying to go, suddenly the wolf reaches ahead and yanks back the form of the vampire, and Soraya just starts slamming it into the ground over and over again. And you can see the silvery blood spattering around. What's Lenora doing? There is now a loose werewolf in this space.
Lenora's going to lock the current door. And run over to Umberto.
Okay. Umberto.
All right, Kujina. This is going to be weird, but just trust me, okay?
Oh, I don't have time not to trust you. And she's going to wrap her arms around him.
And then he will nick another finger, and he will port the two of them, because I've got 2 hero points. I will port the 2 of them to the mark.
All right. This tends to be an instant process. You're traveling through the 7th sea, but you're going to a place. But there is a moment where you can sense that you're in between. You can see the roiling blood oceans and the red sun up above. And as you are in the midst of it, and a thing that's usually blink and you miss it, suddenly hear the ringing of bells.
That's no.
And a tempest starts spinning around you. Clouds rising up, waves rising up around you, and all around it's just wildness and chaos coming from all directions. And Umberto, something strikes against you. An envelope addressed to you. And you are out. And you are next to Rowan. Still naked, gasping, ran very hard through all the things. And you are now out of the secret passages. And you're in the Great Hall.
This is fucking stupid. I just want clothes. God fucking damn it.
Look, if you didn't want me to throw the priest at you, you could have just said so. Okay, you didn't have to start swinging.
That's not. I'm sorry. Just fucking run. Just go.
Lenora, knowing that this is way too small for Rowan, takes off her coat and puts it over Rowan.
Yeah, I have a cake now.
If you wish to tie it around you, another way is to go for it. But I was just trying to help.
Thank you. Just one.
All around you, suddenly you notice a host of spirits. Hundreds are stepping around and starting to close in. And then they stop. Tilt their head. Some give salutes appropriate to the armies of whatever nations they are from. And they dissipate away. Others bow their heads as if in prayer and also dissipate away. From down below, you hear the howl of a wolf. And then it goes quiet. Raphael. As the last of the ghosts fade away, and the Volkov bodies stand and give the salute of nobles and a bow as they walk into the mausoleum. The body of Sir Bryant walks forward towards you, holds out his hand, and suddenly in it, a simple military bugle forms, inlaid with symbols, and he hands it to you. The cold of the spell that Mykolas cast with Rona's aid still radiating off of him. Do you take it?
Yeah, he'll take it.
For when the fourth prophet comes, turns and walks back into the mausoleum. Eventually, you all find each other. You find Andre downstairs, tending to his wife. Sorry, I thought we took extra careful precaution because we had guests, she insisted. But the change ended early tonight. I don't know why.
I do.
Why?
It may or may not have had something to do with me. Maybe. I gave a service to the people who died here. And something happened. There is so much of it that I still do not understand, but... And he will hold the, like, because he hasn't put away the bugle since he's sort of like walked into the main room with it. He's kind of does a head count, make sure all of the 5 of them are in the same room, at least the main group with them, and is just like, this was given to me.
What was given to you?
He'll hold it up.
No one in the room can see anything in your hand.
Oh no! It's just like, oh, okay. Never mind.
Whatever you did, and he comes over. She can be a week recovering from these instances, and she barely has any wounds on her. It'll be fully healed by morning. You have given us so much peace, at least for a month. I thank you, all of you. And Mykolas, the boyar says, that sword was believed lost. It should have stayed that way. It was not a time of honor for my family. If you are willing to bear it, I give it to you. Perhaps you can bring more honor to it than the Volkovs could. You are muted.
He will say, I will do my best. And Mykolas is a mess right now.
Mhm.
He is covered in blood.
Yeah.
He had already had, like, his former wounds have opened back up. He's got gunshots all over him. He is a mess, and the fact that he's still standing is just sheer will.
You all need rest. You can stay as long as you need. We have plenty of food and supplies. Let us get you to your rooms. A blessing, truly a blessing. And they set about getting you all. Would you stay in your normal rooms? Would you all want to stay together? Like that was a little bit of a trauma. But you all, Raphael in particular, you are certain that the ghost thread in this castle is gone. One way or another. The ghosts all either destroyed or sent to rest.
Raphael is shook the heck up. He doesn't understand. Like, he understands it, at least from a logic standpoint. Logically, he knows, like, he has studied this kind of thing. He has seen this kind of thing, but it is another thing entirely to be steeped directly within it. So, like, the emotional, mental part of it, it's probably hitting him like a sort of wave of exhaustion. Like, and so he's just gonna, after making sure everyone's okay, what he will do, depending on who's got the most dramatic wounds right now.
It's Probably Mykolas.
Is it
yeah.
Mykolas?
Mykolas, most likely.
Oh yeah. So before Raphael tries to sort of make his way away from the general group, he's going to walk over, spend a hero point, perform miracle worker, and heal at least one of the dramatic wounds away. So this way he can at least take the edge off of the pain that he is dealing with.
All right. Yep. The healing.
And this is
nice. And oddly, Mykolas, the healing is not entirely physical. You feel the grime of those words in your brain when someone else was speaking inside you gone. It has not touched Rona, but the old boyar you think has been banished.
no, he will look. He will spot Umberto, but he knows Umberto's injuries are typically heal a bit quicker than Mykolas's tend to, just by the very nature of his magic. And is just going to give him a pat on the like a gentle shoulder squeeze as he's walking away, and says, "I will check in with you in the morning, mi amigo." And then we'll walk off because he's tired.
Yeah.
You all are able to make it to your rooms. Umberto, you still have that envelope. And you recognize the handwriting. Because you taught the one who wrote it how to write against the wishes of her father and grandfather, against the laws of Vadachi. And with trembling hands, you open it. And that is where we are going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you to Basics of the Game for hosting us. Thank you to Dragon of the Dark Road for all the production work that you do. Thank you to my lovely players. And yet again, remember to keep playing games.
Mia Sole. It's been a long time since you left me in this tower. Grandfather suspects I'm now literate. I have hidden the gift you taught me well, though he keeps a closer eye on me than he once had. I've never actually written a letter to anyone before. Yet another first of mine that I've given you without you beside me. Though this is destined for the fires not to be sent, I don't even know where you are, let alone if you're safe. I do wish you were here with me still. I've always wondered as to why you left me, without word no less. What had I done wrong, if anything at all? I hope you are alive, safe, and enjoying your life. I used to wish, dream even, that one day you'd come walking through my door again. I've since released that dream. I have lost hope for that long ago. I suppose I'm writing this to you as a sort of goodbye, though I do not wish to ever say such sadness to you, my sweet, beloved Umber. Goodbye, my love. I will forever love you. Always. Yours.